Welcome to Data Shark Academy. Sometimes we need to investigate issues in Sqoop import process. This could be related to some error in the command, or there's something wrong with the table setup, or there are some permission issues, or anything like that. Okay. In order to investigate these issues, you need to know what's going on behind the scenes. And normally, Sqoop gives you a lot of information on the screen when you run the command, but you need more than that in order to investigate some potential issues. So to run the Sqoop in a way that it can print more messages about what it is doing behind the scene, you can use a directive called verbose. This basically will print more messages on the screen for you to help in the investigation. Let's see this in action for our employees table. So let's bring the terminal back up. All right. Now, first let me run it without debug mode and see what happens. Okay. Now for this we will use our option files. Let's import employees table, and our target directory will be sqoop employees. Let's say plain. Okay, let's run it with one mapper. Okay, let's run this. So you can see that Sqoop is giving you a couple of warning messages as well as informational messages in this execution. And now it is running job, but you do not get to see what exactly going on with this job. All this is very high level information messages. Now the import process is completed, the files are created on the Hadoop side. Now let me run the same command again. Okay, and this time I'll give verbose. Let me use one mapper. As you see, we have a lot of more messages being printed out. In fact, the command failed because we did not delete the existing directory. All right, so that's fine, but we can see that there are a lot of debug messages now, and if there is any issue, you can debug it much easier than what you could do before. And these are the messages you were not seeing before, right? And normally we were just given this SQL statement that is prepared for the table import, and internally Sqoop is also identifying what are the columns are there in the source table. So now all that information is presented to you if you run this in the debug mode. Okay, so this is very helpful for debugging purposes only. Normally you don't want to run your queries with this mode on, because it will unnecessarily put so much of information on the screen or also in the logs. So try to avoid it unless you really need to run this for some debugging purposes. Okay, so try this out, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.